Hello friends, today I'm going to share three amazing tricks of maths. The first one is knowing the number of squares in a given rectangle, that is, when the number of rows and the columns are different. The second one is to find the square of repeated number of nines. And the third trick will be counting the number of triangles in a given triangle. Before I get started with my tricks, I would recommend you to subscribe to my channel and give a thumbs up. So here we start. Now in my previous videos, I have dealt with knowing the number of squares when the number of rows and columns are same. I will be sharing the link of the same in the description box below. So here we have a rectangle. We see that there are three columns here and two rows. So how do we find out the number of squares? We just number the number the column 1, 2 and 3. Likewise, we number the rows. We have already put 1, so we write here 2. Now, what you have to do, we have to just multiply the number of number of columns with the highest number of rows. So we find the product, that is 6. The next step, we have to reduce this 3 with one number. So this will become 2 and this is also reduced. So what we have to do as we go down, we just have to reduce the number of rows and number of columns by 1 till our product is 0. The product where we get 0, we do not consider that. So 2 into 1, this will give us 2. Next, we know if we reduce 2 by 1, we will get 1 into 0 and 1 into 0 we know is 0, so we are not going to write that. Now what we have to do, we just have to add the 2. So we get 8 and 8 is our answer. In this figure, we have 8 squares. We can count and see as well. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This one is 7 and this one is 8. Since it is a simple figure, we can easily count the number of squares. But if we have a figure like this, then it becomes difficult. Then we use this trick. What again I'm explaining? Maximum number of columns is multiplied with maximum number of rows. Then the next step will be we reduce it by 1. We go on reducing till our product is 0. The product where we get 0, we do not write. Whatever number we get on multiplication, we add them and we get our answer. So here I'm just putting the numbers here. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 columns and 1, 2, 3 rows. This is for you people to find out. You can always put your answers in the comment box and I will surely check it. I'm going to take a bigger rectangle. Here we have a rectangle which has been divided into, let us see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 columns and 1, 2, 3, 4 rows. So we start doing, the maximum number is 6. 6 is multiplied with 4. Then we go on reducing. This will become 5. Sorry, one second. Just give me a second. We go on reducing. So this will become 5. This 4 will get reduced to 3. The next will be, this will be reduced to 4. This will be reduced to 2. Then this 4 will be reduced to 3 and this will be reduced to 1. The next, if we write 2 into 0, because this will become 0, so we'll get 0. So we are not going to take that into account. Now we find the product, 24, 15, 8 and 3. And the total number of square is the sum of all these. So we can easily multiply. We know 8 and 8 16 and 4 is 20. We have 2 carried over, 4 and 1 5. So 50 squares altogether. This figure is having 50 squares. I hope this is clear. The trick behind it is also clear. I have given you all a task of 4 and 3. You have to find out the number of squares, and here I have already solved. Now the next trick, finding the number of the squares in the repeated number of nines. As you all can see, I have taken here, we follow a concept of NEZO. Now what is this concept? Here N stands for the number 9, E stands for 8, Z stands for the number 0, and O stands for number 1. Now this concept we are going to apply here in finding out the repeated number of nines, their square. 9 square all of us know is 81. When we square 99, this 8 and 1 will be written as it is with a gap in between. And here comes the trick of this. When we have two nines and we have to find the square of 99, since there are two nines, this 9 will be reduced by 1 and we get our answer as 9801. Now please listen what I have done here. If there are two nines, so the answer will have a single 9. 8 and 1, it will be written in all the products only once. 0 will always occupy the number between 8 and 1. It will always occupy the place between 8 and 1. And 9 will take the starting position. One more I am doing it for you to make you understand. We have 3 nines here. That means the product will have only 2 nines. After this, 8 will come. And after 8 will be followed by zeros. Now 0 will be 1 less than the number of nines to be squared. So we will have 2 zeros and finally we'll have 1. So this will be the answer. I hope it is clear. Let me explain once again. We have to count the number of nines that is to be squared. So in the product, the number of nines will be reduced by 1. As well as the 0 will also be reduced by 1. 8 and 1 will be fixed. They will be repeated, written only once. So here question number 4 and 5 is homework for you all, part B. The sixth one, as I am going to count how many nines we have here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 nines are there. So answer will have 6 nines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This will be followed by single 8. Then again we will have 6 zeros. And then lastly we will have 1. So this will be the answer of squaring of this number, that is 99,99,999. I hope it is clear to all of you, and these two all of you will be able to. You can put your answers in the comment box and I will be checking it. Now we come to the third trick, that is counting the number of triangles. For counting the number of triangles, I have taken a simple triangle initially. What we have to do, we have to number the partition. So here we have the partition here is, this is 1 and this is 2. Likewise, we have here partition 1 and 2. Both the sides we are having the same number of partition. Now, what you have to do is, you just have to write down the partitions, that the numbers that we have written in the partition 1 and 2. Now for easing this out, please put a LHS sign and a RHS sign. I'll explain you why. Because now what you have to do, the next step is this one is written as it is. Then in the next step, what you have to do, you have to add this with the next number. And the sum is written just below this on the left hand side. So this is 3 and 1. Now on the right hand side, here the rule followed is, what you have to do, from the bottom you have to move towards the top, and on the right hand side you have to skip one, means you have to skip this number. Either you can put a cross here or you can put a 0, and then whatever number is here you have to write it here on the right hand side. So this is 1, so we take this as 1. From the bottom we have to start. So this 3 is taken as 0 or cross, and then you have to write the number on the left. So here we have 1. You can call it skip 1, write 1 from the bottom. Now you have to add the left hand side, you get 4, and you have to add this also, you get 1. Then these two are added together to get the final result, that is 5 triangles. Now you can count here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and the bigger one 5. Same rule we apply for all these. Here first again I would like to give the 2 as a homework for you all, a task for you all, and I move on to the figure 3 where the partition, let us write down the partition. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Similarly, the base is also 1, 2, 3, 4, and the fifth one. So again we do the same thing. First we just write down the numbers, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This was the partition. Now what I am going to do, we are going to take a left hand side and we are going to take a right hand side. So this one is written as it is. Then we add it with 2 to get the next number 3. Then this 3 is added to 3 to get the next number 6. This 6 is added to 4 to give you 10. This 10 is added to 5 to give you 15. So we have got our LHS. Now we are going to find out the RHS. The RHS always starts from the bottom. We have to skip one. The first one is always skipped. The next is written. Then the alternate you have to go on skipping. So this is skipped. The next is written. This is skipped. Now we have to do the addition. So here when we add 6 plus 3 plus 1 is 10, 20, 30, 5 we have here. And here we have 10 plus 3, 13. Now both the sides we are going to add to get our final answer, that is 48 triangles. So altogether in this figure we have 48 triangles. I hope this is clear to all of you. For any doubt, please comment below and do share it with your friends. And here I am sharing with you all the formula also for finding out the number of triangles. When there is even number of partition, as you can see in figure 1, the partition is 2 by 2. So we use this formula where n is the number of partition. N is multiplied with n plus 2 and also multiplied with 2n plus 1. The whole is divided by 8. This is for even number of partition. If you go on doing, you will find the same answer. And when there are odd number of partitions, as in these two figures, you can see here 5 and 5. Likewise, if I number this is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So the partitions are odd numbers. N is 3. So when you have finding the odd number of partitions, then this formula is to be applied. So here it will be 3, 3 plus 2, 2 into 3 plus 1. The whole will be 1 will be subtracted from it, divided by 8. This is the formula, or the trick is what I have taught you all. I hope all of you have enjoyed. For more such videos, do check out my channel. Thank you.